To build the God Squad that you've always wanted, or to get some startup coins for sniping, use code FRIENDLY at discountmutcoins.com for 10% off your order. What's up YouTube? I'm back with another video for you guys. Today, gonna be going over a coin making method that you've probably already seen. There's probably a 0% chance, maybe a 5% chance that some of you might not know about this coin making method because my heroes have been in the game for, I don't know, 4 weeks now, I think they came out like a week or two after I stopped playing. So yeah, it's been over a month since I last played, and of course I've been uploading the past like half a week. But yeah, my heroes have been in the game for a while, so you might know this coin making method, but if you don't, I will let you know the ins and outs. This is probably gonna take a while, so hopefully you guys can stick with what I'm trying to say, because you're gonna need to know everything to make the most possible coins. But before I do get into the video, please drop a sub. It only takes a second to hit that subscribe button. Also turn on those post notifications, you know, since I'm uploading a lot more, and if you play Madden and 2K, it'll definitely help you whenever I do upload a video. Plus drop a like on this video. Let's try to get, I don't know, like 15 likes on this video. But let's get right into it. So I'm actually recording this, there's like 7 minutes left in the Packers and Lions game in the second quarter. So yeah, just taking out some time to record this video because I'm gonna be pretty busy later. But let's start off with what you're technically going to be doing. So what you're going to be doing is my hero sets. So of course you're gonna need some coins, and I'm sorry for all of you that don't have a lot of coins. This probably won't work for you. I'm very sorry, but this probably won't work for you. But if you have, like, you can see the amount of coins I have right now, 258,000. Of course that's not all the coins I have, and I'll show you guys all the coins I will have once I do sell all the stuff, but I was waiting till this video. But that's basically all you need. Probably even less than that, actually. If you snipe a little bit, spend a little bit of time, you probably need less than that, maybe around 200k. So what you're going to be doing, first off, pick up some training. So two ways to do the training, of course. First off, you guys already know if you've been following this channel, I don't really have my own training sheet and all that, so I will leave Gut Fox's in the description below. His is amazing, and I've used it in the past, and I've talked about it a lot. So yeah, big shout out to him, and I will leave it in the description below so that you guys can go ahead and check out what training you might want to use. But I'll just tell you what to do. There's another way too. You could go on Muthead, go on the cheapest training option, and I could actually show you guys that real quick. So let me pull that up. Muthead. And hopefully you guys can see this. So right here, this cheapest training, you go to prices and you'll see cheapest training, and this is pretty much the cheapest training. So usually right now, I would probably say anywhere around like 31, 32 is completely fine, but you could easily get 30 and under. I have only picked up for 30 and under, so that's great. What you have to do is basically just look at a card, look at its overall and what it quick sells for, which you could use Gut Fox's training sheet for to check out what each overall quick sells for if you don't have it memorized, and then just divide that by the amount you just spent. That'll give you the training. And don't spend more than 31 coins per training. That's just, you're gonna be wasting your coins. So most of it I sniped was 91s for around 200,000, and or actually around 210,000. I think that puts you at around 30 or 31. And 89s for less than 107,000, which today with flashbacks out, I think tomorrow heavyweights come out, right? If I'm not wrong, I'm probably out of the loop right now. But yeah, definitely great. This morning I picked up a bunch of flashbacks for like 89 flashbacks for 107,000 when people were just pulling a lot of packs and posting them up for super cheap prices. Let's see if we could get one. It doesn't look like it. Looks like they're back to around 120,000, but that's what you could do. Those are two things. Of course, if you're just looking for cheaper options, just go to like 82, 83, and always type the 83s, not the 82s, because that's the better training option. Same with 80 to 81, snipe the 81s, not the 80s. Unless you do end up getting like an 80 for like 4,000 or 5,000, that's definitely not bad. But once you get your training up, I think you're gonna need about 6,000. But I haven't done the exact math because, I mean, it just varies on how much you're gonna need. But somewhere in the ballpark of 6,000 and you're golden. Maybe 7,000 to be sure, but 6,000, you could pretty much do it. So what you have to do, open these random sidekick packs. So hold up, let me go back. I completely forgot that I still have it on this Mudhead screen, but that's fine. You don't really need to know that. But once we're back on this screen, right? In the training currency, you could see this random 85 to 86 training option. And what you're gonna do with it, you're gonna open it, right? You're gonna get a random player. Of course, you don't get to pick. It's not a fantasy pack. So you're gonna keep any of these 6 players. So I'm gonna list off the 6 players. You could even look at these 6 on the on Mudhead by just going to My Heroes as a program and setting the price to descending. Just look at it. So the top 3 or 4 90 overalls are Kyle Fuller, Brandon Cooks, Deion Jones, and Malik Hooker. Sometimes even DeForest Buckner you might be able to get a little bit higher price. So those 4 teams, keep those 85 or 86 overalls. And the other 3 teams or 4 teams to look at that have 91 overalls is Saquon, Jalen Ramsey, Jamal Adams, and Mitchell Schwartz is up there too, but his price is, I don't know why it's too fluctuating, but David DeCastro is a pretty decent one too, but you don't really have to do that one. I did it once, didn't want to do it again, but yeah, that's another one you could look at. Fletcher Cox, again, another one that's fluctuating, but you only need like Saquon, Jalen, and Jamal, and then the other 4 that I listed for the 90s. So if you don't already know, I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna be talking a lot, so hopefully you guys can keep up and are keeping up right now. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna open that, right? You're gonna get one of those. If it's not one of those, and if it's not an 85, you're gonna quick sell it. So if it's an 86 that isn't one of the 7 teams, quick sell it. If it's an 85, keep it, because let's just say we're doing the Rams set for Brandon Cooks and you pull an 86 Jared Goff, of course, so you're going to keep that one. And then you keep opening them and you pull a couple of 86s, quick sell them, because that's an additional training. That's like 140 additional training, I believe. But if you get an 85 that's not a team like the Giants, I forgot who the 85 is, but put that in this set. You only need 2 for this. You need 3 for the 91s, so that's why it costs a little bit more to do that set, but those cards also go for a lot more. So yeah, once you get the 85 and 86s, you're done with that set. So if you're just going for the 90 overalls, let's just say you don't have like 8,000 training and you only have like 6,000 training, just go for the 90 overall ones and not the 91 overall ones. After you sell that card, you could go for the 91s then. But yeah, once you get that done, right? Once you get the 85 to 86s, the 3 players or 4 players, whichever set you're trying to do, you go on to the random sidekicks. So of course you saw you needed 1 of that team. So if we're doing the Rams, you needed the Rams 81 overall. But besides that, if you pull an 81 out of this, you're quick selling it. If you pull an 80, you're putting it in that set. So you just keep re-rolling, quick selling 81s, keeping 80s, and doing the set. Once you have enough, of course, you're going to do the set. Like I said, do not spend more on training because you're going to lose a lot of profit that you're trying to make. But once you do the set, you can see I did the set right before the video. I've already done a bunch of them and you'll see all the ones that I've done. But you get the pack, right? So you actually get the 81 and the 86 as Nat. And you can see the 90 overall Brandon Cooks right there. So what you're gonna do, you can do 2 things. I personally just quick sell them because you can see that's an extra 800 training. That's what, 80 to 81 overalls, not counting rerolls. So that's absolutely great. That's just extra coins for the next one. Or you could put these in the 87 to 88 set or put this one in the 83 to 84 set. Whichever one floats your boat, go ahead. But I usually quick sell it, so we're just gonna quick sell that one. We're gonna keep Brandon Cooks, and we're gonna sell Brandon Cooks. That's why I said do those 7, because the 7 cards that I mentioned, like the 490s that I mentioned, are the 490s that go for the most. The 391s that I mentioned, plus the additional honorable mentions, those are the ones that are going for the most. So right here you could see the 8 that I've done. Let's just say I spent about 1.2 mil doing all 8 of these sets. Yes, I only spent 1.2 mil because I had some training left over, and I did snipe a little bit, but it wasn't any good filters that I could show you guys. But yeah, let's just take this into account, right? Jalen Ramsey, I've already told you guys, sells for a lot, 280,000. So real quick, once I'll actually calculate all these and add them up, and I'll be right back. Oh yeah, one thing that I completely forgot to mention, and I'm sorry that I forgot to mention this, is don't take the prices that you're seeing right now just because this is at night, so the prices are a little bit higher. Alright guys, so after calculating it, we actually ended up making some pretty nice profits. So adding all these 8 players up, we're sitting at 1.83 mil, but of course we got to take out the 10% EA tax because that's just how it is. That still leaves us with 1.65 mil. And I told you guys, spent probably anywhere close to 1.2 mil, 1.3 mil at the most. I definitely did not spend more than 1.3 mil. And yeah, so 300k profit, 350k profit, maybe 450k profit in very little time. I spent maybe a total of like an hour today doing this. Like, you know, I spent like different intervals of time doing this, but I definitely spent no more than an hour or an hour and a half. So definitely is a worthwhile method to look at, especially if you have a lot of coins. But like I said at the start of the video, most of you might already know this because my heroes have been in the game for so long. But I know that was a lot to keep up with, so let me just do a quick overview. Buy training, cheapest training, probably around 30-31 coins per training. Do the 85 to 86 pack, get one of the 7 teams. Do that set by, you know, getting some more 85 players, quick sell the 86s. Then once you get all the 85 to 86s plus the 86 that you actually need, or 85 that you actually need for that team, just go on to the 80 to 81. Hopefully you pull the 80 to 81 of that team, and then the rest just get the 80s, quick sell the 81s. Hopefully that was a good review, but that is going to be it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to smash that much to get a ton of video, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.